It's time to lace up our shoes and put in the work. Today, NBC2 is gearing up for the Summer Olympic Games.
We've been training for this for weeks, months, even years, and now it is finally here.
A final pump session this morning as we're putting all the final preparations in place before taking you out to Paris.
We may not be competing,
but our coverage of the Paris 2024 Summer Olympics starts right now.
Right now at 6 o'clock, 3 of Southwest Florida's counties are under a state of emergency. Thanks for counting on NBC2 News today. Good morning, everyone. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Lisa Spooner. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency for 41 counties, including Collier, Lee, and Charlotte. Now is the time to get prepared. This morning, NBC2's team of meteorologists and reporters are making sure you're ready for the weather impacts we are expected to feel.
NBC2 First Alert meteorologist Jason Dunning has a timeline of those impacts. Jason, good morning.
I was in shock. I didn't know what the heck to think.
A machete is one way to get a guy's digits, literally. We'll tell you what prompted the big chop.
Plus, pulling away from insurance. But first, NCH wants to hear from you, their patients.
It will be a great, wonderful idea to slow down traffic.
We'll tell you how much it will cost to turn plans for a Buckingham roundabout into reality.
And plans for a linear park in Lee County, what that is and where it may go. This morning at 6.
Whether you like your steak rare, medium, or well done, the first step in cooking any steak is making sure you actually have the meat. This morning, we'll tell you where more than $20,000 worth of steak was stolen. Here in Florida, it's illegal to take videos in the bathroom, especially if you slip it under a stall. We'll show you where one man is accused of doing just that straight ahead.
Keeping an extra eye on your front porch.
To make sure that no one is following behind your mail person, we'll show you where this porch pirate was just caught on camera.
Instead of using their umbrella to stay dry from the rain, one person caught on camera using their umbrella to commit a crime. I'll tell you how to help police catch the culprit.
All this ice and it's still not enough. What it will take to get the rink ready for another Everblade season.
Checking now with NBC2 First Alert meteorologist Jason Dunning. Jason, this morning you were saying it's more like a rinse and repeat kind of a day.
Yeah, rinse, lather, repeat, I would say, in terms of our weather pattern here.
News today. NBC2 First Alert meteorologist Jason Dunning. Jason, this morning you were saying it's more like a rinse and repeat kind of a day.
Yeah, rinse, lather, repeat, I would say, in terms of our weather pattern.
So what you're saying is we could just play yesterday's forecast, right? Because we're seeing something very similar today. Rinse and repeat, calm morning.
It's like you're scarred. Like now I'm nervous about this next storm coming up.
Chances for development in the Gulf have increased this Friday morning. I'll show you the impacts we will experience in Southwest Florida starting this weekend.
Plus, people living in Charlotte County need your help now. How you can help today with Hurricane Helene recovery efforts.
And NBC2 is on top of breaking news. 14 people involved in a crash. We'll take you to the scene and tell you where this head-on collision happened. Right now at 6.
This is a live look right now at Cape Canaveral where a crucial launch is happening any moment. You're looking at United Launch Alliance's Vulcan rocket. This is the second test flight for ULA's certification process with the U.S. Space Force. We just got word there is a few-minute delay, but you can count on NBC2 to bring you this launch live when it happens. Well, good Friday morning, everyone. Thanks for counting on NBC2 News today. I'm Alan Campbell.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Zuri Hoffman. We have a busy morning ahead for us. Let's check in now with NBC2 First Alert meteorologist Lauren Hope. Lauren, I know you're keeping an eye on the tropics. A disturbance could actually impact us this weekend.
As you wake up this morning, Helene is heading further away from Florida and has since been downgraded to a tropical storm. Yeah, we're still seeing Helene's impacts all across Southwest Florida. Thanks for counting on NBC2 News today. Good morning, everyone. I'm Alan Campbell. And I'm Lisa Spooner. So the storm may be past us, but NBC2 has team coverage this morning because we are still feeling the effects. We want you to know what current conditions look like right now. But before we take you live to our different locations, let's first check in with NBC2 First Alert meteorologists Jason Dunning and Lauren Hope in the NBC2 First Alert Hurricane Center.
Hey, good morning. It's going to be a much better day today.
Very difficult because we didn't budget for this.
Yeah, unexpected costs for unsuspecting condo owners. We'll tell you where they're coming from and what you need to do to prepare. Stay with us.
Dine and dash turns into dine and crash. We'll show you the damage left behind and tell you where the owner is working to pick up the pieces next.
Plus, keeping our beaches safer for sea turtles using very specific lighting. We'll explain next. Well, it may be hot this summer, but remember, you should always park your car before hitting the pool. We'll explain how this vehicle ended up in hot water.
NBC2's Hurricane Week starts today. I'm updating you on a tropical wave that will likely become the next hurricane of the season in your First Alert forecast.
It's time to zip up those backpacks. NBC2 News Today is taking you back to school.
And I'm taking you to Cape Coral, where your kids' school buses are hitting the roads to come pick them up for their first day of school.
Plus, how your morning commute will change now that the Caloosahatchee Bridge is back open, but not completely. I'm Lacey Lee explaining why right now on NBC2 News Today.
Live, the news you count on. NBC2 News Today.
Hello, 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 Southwest Florida. Thanks for joining us right here on NBC2 News Today for the first day of school. All of our Southwest Florida counties, most of them at least, starting up for another year of school today. Aside from Collier County, who starts tomorrow. You got one more day to sleep in. We have NBC2 anchor Lisa Spooner out as the bus drivers are getting underway. We also have NBC2's Lacey Lee reporting on how one of our busiest bridges is reopening this morning and how that could actually still impact your commute. But before we get into all of that, let's get you right over to NBC2 First Alert meteorologist Jason Dunning here.